a better transition than just my goofy face just appearing on your screen. But hi, happy Friday. Oh my goodness, we made it. We made it. And before I forget, yesterday's deep dive. Whew, I cannot stop thinking about that conversation. If you missed it, it's somewhere down below. It'll be pinned. It'll be part of the article that's pinned to the top there later today, unless I forget. But it's also at themikeshow.com, which isn't on your screen anymore because I took it down. This is the least professional show available. There it is, at themikeshow.com. Get there, check out that conversation about the real history of the CIA and what they've been up to. And part 2 coming up on July 24th. We did not get to all of it. So that was a fascinating conversation. If you've already seen it, thank you so much. Share it. Do also, make sure other people see it. How about that? Could you? Thank you. It's the Friday live stream now where, we just sit around and we hang out. And I've got a couple of awesome friends, right? I mean, there's this guy here. There's at Real Brad Staggs from the dailymojo.com.
The check hasn't cleared yet, so
okay, we'll talk about. I said off air. I said we talk money off air. Sir.
Okay, well then fine. Then we can still. Oh, she's here too, so I'm good.
So Rebecca, Mr. Eggen. I'm sorry, we've changed the pronunciation of your name, Mr. Eggen.
That's so fun. Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, you sound great. The microphone, the new mic sounds great.
It's my new sexy mic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. It's so funny. I was talking to Elizabeth Farah the other day, and she said the same thing. She said, "Oh, I really want to call you Mr. Reagan."
Yeah, right? You should do that. Like Joe Theismann changed the pronunciation of his last name when he wanted to when he was Joe Theismann. And then when he was, looked like he might win the Heisman Trophy, they changed the pronunciation to Joe Theismann. And so I think you need to be Mr. Reagan. Before we go any further.
Is that a true story?
You look it up while I babble. So I just want to say thank you to Wes for getting the show to show up everywhere. Spotify, iTunes.
I just want to do my little touristy thing. I went to Buc-ee's and got myself a glass.
I see that. Very nice. Very nice.
Where's the beaver?
The beaver's in another place. This is its boot.
Careful. Anyway, thank you.
Up, Joe Theismann.
Yeah, do that for us. Gabby running the Instagram account over there at the Mike Show. Why didn't I think that through? Like, why did I name the show with an at? So whenever I talk about where you can find the show, it's always awkward. Like at the Mike Show over on
Well,
Instagram.
now you know how I feel. Well, more so how my brother feels when he's checking into a hotel. Mr. Reagan.
Tear down this wall. Oh, sorry. No, that was sorry, Mr. Gorbachev.
But there was a group called Mr. Remember them?
Mr.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Now, see, Brad's mic now all of a sudden. Hang on.
What?
I'm gonna fix. It's a little overmodulated right now.
Oh, did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong again? Is that better? Is that worse?
That's good.
That's better.
That's good. That's good. That's good. You came in hot, Brad. Did you find my Joe Theismann
such
story?
a thing as too much of me?
No, come on now.
You're right.
Lee, give me the report on Joe Theismann.
I'll be damned. You're right. I'd never heard that story before.
Crazy, right?
Does Buc-ee's sell bells? Like a beaver bell? Like, is that a thing? I need a beaver bell.
Okay.
I love how the both of you are just like trying to get away. Oh, we're only at the beginning, people.
We're only at the beginning. Hey, we haven't done the not so rapid fire questions in a while. And so what I thought I would do, I would try something different today. I thought that what?
Always reminds me of what's her name with a whip.
Wait, whoa.
She used to be married to Alec Baldwin, the blonde, Kim Basinger. And she was in a movie, and I can't find the stupid scene anywhere, but she's married to somebody, but she's having an affair with a dude, and he has to hide under the bed because a husband comes home, and she's standing there dressed in leather, and she has a whip.
He kills him, right?
Is that Sex Lies and Videotape?
I know which movie you're talking about. He's an artist?
She cracks the whip, and her husband walks in. He goes, "What do you do?" She says, "We're going to try something a little different tonight."
Oh, no.
And I cannot find that movie. I've asked Grok. Grok doesn't know what I'm talking about, but you know.
Okay,
Why
but
does it not surprise me that
when
Rebecca knows?
when people recognize what you're talking about, but the internet doesn't, that is clearly a
Well,
case
in fact.
of the
That's the
Mandela
Mandela effect. Yes. And it's absolutely the case with this because I remember the scene and her with a whip, and no one else seems to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Not even Grok.
Not even Grok. I know it's really weird. Okay. Very strange.
So let's try this. I'm just gonna
we're gonna try something a little different.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna try something a little different.
I need a whip.
I think I have one.
Oh, I'm not gonna have a beaver bell. I'm gonna have a whip.
What is happening? Okay.
Who doesn't have a beaver whip? Is that like Cool Whip?
We're good.
I actually do have a whip somewhere. When thinking about it, I might as well.
You might as well whip the whip out.
I'm gonna go and mow the yard.
Whip it out.
Okay, wait, that was not a euphemism. Okay, so anyway, what is the worst job you've ever had, Rebecca? And hold on a second, time out. You can't say your current job, y'all. I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Well, I wouldn't say my current job.
Yeah.
It's a tough pick. I'm not gonna. I've done a lot of things. I've done anything.
Did it involve a beaver bell?
No beaver bells.
Beaver whip.
Beaver whip.
Not a beaver whip either.
Okay.
Actually, I was a postman once.
So you were a mail woman?
I delivered mail for about 3 weeks until I found out that was not for me.
Did you have to walk everywhere in Norway?
No, I drove a car.
Huh. Did you knock twice?
No. No.
See, no one gets that because it's
a song.
No, it's a movie, isn't it?
Oh.
The postman always postman always rings twice, or does it knock twice?
Time out. Just I don't want anyone thinking that I saw the movie that you were referencing earlier. I just had a feeling what it was, and I haven't seen this one because, as everyone knows, unless the movie's been out for 40 years, I have not seen it.
The movie, The Postman Always Rings. There it is. The Postman Always Rings Twice has been out for like 40 years.
Okay, well then I'm due to see it this weekend.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it has.
Who's in it?
Cool. Is it Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It is.
Okay.
I think it is. Or that other guy with that doesn't look like him, but kind of has the same hairdo, which I don't remember his name.
Wait, hold on. We're supposed to figure out. It's the guy that doesn't look like him, but has the same hairdo.
Right? She cheats with the artist dude, right? And he murders him. Is that the one?
Well,
don't ruin it for me. I haven't seen it.
Kurt Russell dies in the end.
What?
No, okay. So The Postman Always Rings Twice. It was done originally in 1946. And then it was done. It was done again, wasn't it? Yeah, 1981. Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. My favorite feel-good movie is The Producers.
That was the name of my Saturday morning show in Charleston, South Carolina. Because
I'm sure you didn't have Springtime for Hitler as a hit song.
Mel Brooks, who is just announced that they're doing a sequel to Spaceballs.
Isn't that something?
And he's going to be 100 when it comes out.
Don't ask me if I've seen it or not.
You've not what?
I mean,
you've not seen Spaceballs?
It's been on, I think. I can't remember. It was, yeah, sure.
Barf. It's short for Bartholomew. I mean, that was dark helmet. You look like a giant penis.
Wait, that was the movie that had like plaid or something. What was that?
No, you're thinking of Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. That was another Mel Brooks movie. That was Steve Martin.
No, that's not what I'm thinking. Wasn't plaid like a speed or something? Or I don't know, man.
Plaid was Do you know what Helen Keller's favorite color was?
I'm afraid to ask. What? Jonathan, relax.
Corduroy.
Helen Keller doesn't have a favorite color.
It's corduroy.
Jonathan doesn't care for my lack of pop culture knowledge, I think is what that is.
Rebecca's not sure she should laugh at that one, but she should.
Sorry, I was getting Grimace ready. Don't, Brad. I was getting Grimace ready with Starburst today.
Whooping out the butt plug. Good for
I
you.
thought we would put some Starburst candies in the
old butt plug.
Wait, no, not in the vodka receptor.
Oh, but that's what Grimace is.
I swear.
He is.
What's the worst job you've ever had, Bradley?
Sweeping carpet. Sweeping carpet. I hated sweeping carpet at Opryland Productions. Because it was so stupid because we had.
Hold on, real quick, before you explain this, because I want you to. You just gave me a warm, fuzzy childhood memory. When my grandmother would come over, my mom's mom would come over to our house, she would sweep the carpet so that it looked like all the same direction and it wasn't like vacuum lines. And I didn't want to go in the living room, because it would mess up the beautiful. Is that kind of what you did to make it all go the same direction?
No, it was stupid because the people that were in charge of, because we were in the live theater department, and so we would go out every morning, and instead of having a stupid vacuum on the stage and vacuum it, we had to take brooms. It's like, why are we using brooms on it was a short pile carpeting because they were performance stages, and instead of having a vacuum they had broom. And I don't know why, but I just thought this is me participating in stupid, and I hated participating in stupid.
Well, why are you here every day then? I mean, you join us.
It's only on a Friday, and I'm so hammered by now.
Keith, like now I'm offended.
No, just let that one go. That was self-deprecating. You weren't supposed to hear that part. Anyway, so that's interesting. And that was at Opryland for how long?
Couple years, year and a half, something like that. Before they tore it down, of course, because then once they tore it down, there was no stage to sweep.
You suffered at a job you hated for a year.
Well, I didn't hate the job because I did enjoy that was the aspect of it that I hated, because it's just, I can't handle stupid, and there's just so much stupid.
But you handle me and Rebecca every Friday.
Those are everywhere. Stupid is everywhere.
I know. And
we're going to measure worst job by stupid people. We're gonna sit here all night because I'm gonna go through my entire CV. What I've been since I got my first job at 13 and all the way through 37. We're gonna have a ride. Keith, what was your worst? What was your worst job?
Involve a beaver whip?
I wouldn't call that a bad job.
Sometimes you're the beaver, sometimes you're the whip.
Right? Gosh, that's a good question. I mean, I worked at a tire store for a while, but the people were great there. I mean, I just suck at manual labor. But
who put your tires on, Keith?
I'm trying to think.
Go check them.
Crappy shit. Oh yeah, I would be nervous pulling out if I put your tires on. I don't ever anticipate answering these questions myself. That's not fair.
She just turned the tide on you.
I did.
Yeah.
She's a tide. That one.
Let's see here. I don't know. I'll get back to you. Ask me later. Maybe after I get some alcohol in.
How about now? What was the worst job you ever? It's later.
Oh, you need some alcohol to answer that question? Because I'm here stone cold sober,
Yeah. So if folks aren't aware, you're due to give birth in mid-November, and so you can't touch the sauce until then. Well,
I cannot. I had to go because it's been a really stressful week. Let me tell you, I'm not going to get into why, but it's been a murderous week. So usually I snooze, which is what we say in Scandinavia. It's like nicotine little thingies that you put under your lip. I had to go out and get this. This is nicotine-free because I can obviously not have nicotine. But just to stress myself down.
So what does it do then if it's not nicotine?
If there's no nicotine in it, what the hell good is it?
I'll give you some bubble gum.
No, that's not the same because it's a habit thing. So it creates the feeling so it calms me down a little bit. If that makes sense.
Try heroin. It does the same thing.
I was going to say, I mean, get some THC up in there. I'm sure the baby would like that.
According to ChatGPT, I'm not supposed to have heroin when I'm pregnant.
It lies.
You know what, though?
It lies.
The fact that you asked it, at least you did your due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
I actually asked it about caffeine because I wanted.
Oh, I've got a story for you. It was specifically for you because it's about women who are coffee drinkers. And I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Yeah, here we go. Ta-da.
I was going to say, while you're looking for it, ChatGPT lost. Was it ChatGPT that lost the chess game between it and an Atari 2600?
What? That's awesome.
I know. That shows you. I think the whole whipping us up over AI going to take over the world is a bit.
I've got so many stories to get
Inflated.
to, y'all. I mean, this is, and I can't find the
AI
coffee
are
story
created
yet.
by people, and some of those people who feed it is stupid. So
That's-
AI,
yeah,
becomes
that's the thing.
stupid. So
Or
I
they
don't-
have an agenda.
Yeah.
If you're independently wealthy and don't have to work, what would you do with your time, Brad, that you can say on a family show? Sorry, I make myself laugh sometimes. Sorry.
You know what I came to mind? That whole like bed trap thing that we talked
Oh
about.
no, yeah, bed trap. Yeah, I remember that story. Is that what you would be doing, hanging out in the bed trap?
I'd be down there eating graham crackers.
And if y'all missed the bed trap story, it's probably about a month ago. If an earthquake happens, your bed swallows you up. And so the good news is you survived the earthquake. The bad news is you live the rest of your life in a coffin.
And you discover who's been down there for 2 or 3 years.
You're
Oh,
like,
that's where they went.
and I thought that my girlfriend had left me.
Right.
Turns out
She's just been down there nibbling on the carpet.
Oh no. That Brad swept for us. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So what would you do with your time, Brad? Nice ring.
Thank you.
That ring, if jewelry can scream gay, it's that. Holy crap. What is that?
I just
Put a beaver in it and you can sell it at
Okay, so Rebecca, what would you do with your maybe I should just move on.
I would be out in the streets putting out the bed traps, seeing how many homeless people I could trap. That's what I would do.
Oh no. Now
No,
we're out.
I would be
If I was
doing
a
the
woman,
exact
I'd never
same
leave
thing
the
I'm doing
house.
today. I think just like I would pick my projects more, you know.
By projects, do you mean men or?
Oh God, no, no,
Okay,
I'm
just
off
checking.
men. I'm not ever going back on men. No, I mean like journalistic.
You know,
Okay, hold on, time out.
What?
See,
that's how you get over one man, you get under another one.
I was about to say, like the English language, it's not her first language.
I don't think there was any misinterpreting that.
Okay,
Pretty
I think
sure.
you're
I
right.
have sat with
She's-
myself and
Oh,
thought,
gosh.
is my mission in life to be people's karma or like mothers? I'm tired, y'all. I'm
Okay,
tired.
That's a whole separate show. We
Oh,
can't
that's
wait.
the show, and you better put out like 5 hours aside for that.
Yeah, cool. So Brad took a little road trip down to Fort Worth today, and
I love Fort Worth.
yeah, okay.
I did, and it was weird.
Look at this guy. So you experienced something that I've experienced over in Dallas once before. Let me play this video, and then we shall discuss.
Like, why are they playing classical music in front of 7-Eleven? And then I realized, oh yeah, Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, yeah.
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth. Okay, so
Is that a thing in Fort Worth?
it's a thing in places where
You'd think it'd be country music, but no, it's classical.
urban outdoorsmen hang out around certain parts of town, and therefore they play that classical music because apparently it's like mosquito repellent for homeless people.
Which is so stupid. Because when we went that time you and I went downtown, Keith.
Wait, hold on.
You remember the time
in Dallas? Okay, finish.
Oh, then too. We went down. Yes, we went down to Dallas too. But that time that we went downtown,
right
to downtown,
okay,
and it was just blasting, and the homeless people, the unhoused people were they were still laying on the
Not allowed
benches,
to say
though.
homeless anymore.
It's unhoused.
Oh.
It's unhoused.
Is it really?
Oh, you haven't seen that? Really? Seriously?
No.
And you call yourself media people? Yeah, you can't say homeless. It's unhoused.
Abode challenged.
Right. So, but they were all. Remember, they were still laying on the benches.
Yeah, they enjoy it. So I think what you're saying, you're kind of low key saying they're not cultured, or what?
Somebody's not.
Right?
And have people never? The people that decided it was a good idea to blast classical music, did they not ever think, wait, what if they just get earplugs and put the earplugs
Exactly.
in?
That's what I would do. Right.
So it's all the people who aren't wearing earplugs, which is everyone else walking around who get blasted with classical music.
And I think somebody in the comments underneath your post suggested they could have played just Baby Shark on a loop. That would keep people
that
away.
would no. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Yes. I'm sorry. That would lead to the murder rate going way up.
They cannot do that. People carry guns in Texas.
Yeah. I mean, people
just don't do that.
I guarantee you somebody would shoot out the speaker
yeah.
if somebody, if you're playing Baby Shark, forget it.
So we got another volcano last week. You know, this is kind of cool. Look how that's a lot going on there. This is in Indonesia, right? I think something like that. It is? Sure. Oh, I don't want to hear people babbling. That's annoying.
Those are the people screaming and running for their lives.
Help us.
It burns. Ow, it burns.
Okay, I don't know what 10,000. How many feet is 10,000 meters?
A lot.
Rebecca.
10,000 meters?
Yeah, that's how high this plume was.
That's like 10 kilometers high.
Dear God, how many feet?
No, it isn't. Hey Siri, how many miles is 10,000 meters?
There's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer.
10,000 meters is 6.21 miles.
6 miles above the peak there. So I'm just saying, with all of these volcanoes going off, I remember back when I don't know, late '80s, you had that volcano over in the Philippines, and it ended up giving us a really cold winter. So I'm just hoping that all of these volcanoes that keep going off, maybe we'll
when was that?
Oh, 88. Maybe look up 88. Mount Pinatubo, maybe, I forget.
See, when
because Atlanta got snow quite a bit that winter.
1988 volcano. When Mount St. Helens went off, we got it down in Southern California. It made the skies dark.
I mean, Iceland's volcanoes went off in 2010s. I remember because I was studying in London and I couldn't get home for spring break.
She sounds so. Is the word erudite and cultured?
It's the microphone.
Is that what it is?
It's the new mic.
Is that what it is?
Maybe it's because I listen to classical music. I don't have to go to the gas station to do that.
You're cultured. You're cultured and shit. We're not.
European and shit.
Volcano. Several volcanoes erupted in 1988, including Ekatan.
Sure.
And Shevaluch.
No, keep going. Get to the one I recognize.
Ekatan and Shevaluch.
That's it. Pinatubo.
It doesn't say anything. It's a volcanic winter. A winter, not winter. There are no winters in volcanoes. Pinatubo. Was that?
I don't know why that's the word that's rolling off.
Pinatubo.
You know what? I don't want to know what your search results are now. Actually.
That doesn't look like a 1991.
91 was Pinatubo.
Cataclysmic 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. What?
I've always asked.
Hold on. Brad's got a
The
light
question
bulb
refers to the 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo, not 1988.
Well, so is AI giving you?
AI's giving me a little attitude here.
Holy crap!
Oh wow!
I'm looking at the stack of stuff today. There's no way in hell we're gonna get this stuff in 2 hours, and I got a lot of important shit to talk about over here. My goodness. Yeah, it is.
I just got to answer Jonathan's question first. No, it's not a thing. You cannot sign up to have me as your mother.
Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, so
then I want my money back, Rebecca.
Okay, I want to do a new game. I want to introduce a game to this crazy party here, and it's called "It's Probably Nothing."
Naked Twister.
No, that's later. That's after I've had a few.
Okay.
It's probably nothing, right? I'm just going to read headlines. We don't have to spend a lot of time. I just want your gut reaction. It's probably nothing, right? Here's the headline. All right. We had the tragic shooting of the Minnesota politicians last weekend. Terrible, terrible story.
PSYOP.
Well, here's the headline. It's probably nothing, right? Break-in reported at home of slain Minnesota State Rep. Melissa Hortman. It's probably nothing, right, Brad?
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing,
it's
right?
PSYOP.
Okay. Rebecca, it's probably nothing, right?
Probably nothing.
Okay. I'm sure there were not a cleanup crew whatsoever. Let's see. Phone associated with accused assassin. It's still the Minnesota.
Wait.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Whoa. Say that again. Hold on a minute.
Say what again?
Break in when?
This was after the murder. There's a break-in at the home of slain Minnesota State Rep Melissa Hortman. I don't believe that they even took anything, say authorities. This was a couple of nights ago.
I was okay. I put the cart before the horse. I was thinking, okay, that is, yeah, there's nothing there. That's nothing.
You think that's nothing?
That's
it's not a cleanup crew for your psyop?
That's crazy.
They did. Listen to this.
Nuts.
Listen to this. The home appeared to have been searched by an unknown individual. However, the family has indicated that they don't believe anything is missing. Does the family know about thumb drives, etc.? Again, it's probably nothing.
Why would they be so sloppy?
It's probably nothing, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Here's another headline associated with the Minnesota story. Phone associated with accused assassin's home traveled to Dubai, Nepal, India, and Turkey. Report says it's probably nothing, right?
That's yeah.
No.
I mean, he's from Africa. We know that because he was a preacher man. But
people of God, they don't create, headlines.
Was the son of a preacher man? Yes, he was.
This is probably just connecting flights, so it's probably nothing, right?
Yeah.
Probably nothing.
Son of a preacher man. Dusty Springfield. Sorry. I was playing my own game of guess that.
No,
tune.
I like it. I like it. Australia sets grim new world's worst cancer rate as the possible reasons for the surge in cases are revealed. We've got bowel cancer cases surge in Australia. It's probably nothing, right? I'm sure that's not connected.
That is for sure nothing.
It's not connected to anything.
That we don't know what's causing the cancer, but if for sure isn't the COVID.
No, it is not that.
So we are
not
right. So we agree it's probably nothing.
It's nothing. It is not that.
Another headline for you. Kristi Noem visited biohazard lab day before allergic reaction is probably nothing, right?
That's definitely.
Where the hell did you find that one? Did she really?
Yes. Yes, she did. She was with other government officials, so I don't know if anything happened to Robert Kennedy or Rand Paul.
It was just an allergic reaction to some sushi. I don't know what you're trying to make of it.
They were at Fort Detrick, the place that made the anthrax that we all were crazy fearing in late September, October 2001. If we recall that, when Tom Daschle and and we had Tom Brokaw, that's where they made the spores for that anthrax. But Kristi Noem visited there and then went to the emergency room the next day, but it's probably nothing, right?
I love that they call her Ice Barbie. Is that supposed to be an insult?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'd be wearing the Ice Barbie name tag if I were her.
I mean, I'm picturing an ice princess like the one in Frozen.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Rebecca.
Yeah.
What would the title of your biography be?
Oh.
And it better not be "Don't Call Me Mama." Don't call me mommy.
Don't call me mommy.
Unless you're willing to pay the monthly fee.
Yeah, that's the subtitle.
The name of my biography would be "I Am Your Karma." I think that would be.
Gosh. Are you threatening me? That is...
No, I just believe. So I sit with myself sometimes and I think, is that my life mission? To be people's karma? Because I feel like that sometimes,
Are you a line from a Taylor Swift song?
No.
Okay.
Ew.
What?
Brad, what's the title of your biography going to be?
I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
Stop with the Taylor Swifting.
I love Taylor Swift.
I can't stand that woman.
Why? What'd she do to you?
Something about her.
She's ignorant. I give you that.
Democratic, doing politics with little girls bullshit that I just don't appreciate.
See, Keith and Jeff, they all have their little checks from reality. They'll watch Major League Baseball, they'll watch football, they'll watch basketball, even though it's woke. So I figure I deserve to have. She's my side. What?
She's not woke though, right? So in other words, baseball and football I admit I watched hockey and all
Yeah.
the sports.
Right. They're totally
that-
woke, but you
More
just did
woke,
like Three's Company.
more or less woke than Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is for sure more woke. Even I watch baseball, and I can't.
Okay, then you can't throw rocks either because you're watching baseball and stuff. Yes,
Where
you in the bat.
Where do the Norwegians? How do you guys get the baseball over there? Like what is
I
it
mean,
on?
I watched it in the States.
Okay, so
They
you
don't
don't get
allow.
When I
They
go
don't. They
over,
don't
I
allow
watch
baseball
baseball
over there.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's fun. I didn't really understand crap about baseball until
What?
obviously I had to learn it. So
Ball.
Okay, but
ball,
somebody-
run.
somebody taught me. Yes,
Somebody taught
and
you
I
how
think
to.
it's very exciting.
Okay,
And
so
I just don't root for the Arizona team. What are they called? The Astros. I
No.
call them the Astros.
no, that's the Houston Astros.
Wait,
The
they're called the
Arizona is the
Astros, but I call them the
Diamondbacks.
Astros.
Ass.
Got it. Yeah, because they cheated their way to a
What's the
championship.
Arizona one again?
The Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks. yeah.
Diamondbacks. Okay,
Not
sorry, I
D-backs.
got those mixed up.
So hang
Not
on a
the-
second.
Did you say the tea bags?
D-backs.
Oh,
Ah.
Who's rooting for that?
what?
You could get the MLB app, especially now, halfway through the season. You could probably get all the games over there in Norway. They would love to have an international fan.
I mean,
base. You get all
baseball
the
is
games for,
fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not a big sports person. I really don't watch sports at all. But baseball's fun.
Okay, it's fun to watch if you're there in person. Would you call it an exciting game? Because I don't think it's exciting. Hockey's exciting because you never know when
Hockey
the
is
fight's going to
exciting.
break
I
out.
love the fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
an exciting. Baseball is more of a relaxing sport.
I mean, but I think then again, once you go over to the whole what's it called again, where
Beaver
they all
whip.
fight.
Yeah, you can't rest on that word. You got to power through and get to the end of the sentence. If you stop at you go over to the hole and you leave that open for Brad, he's going to jump in there with something. See,
The beaver whip.
there we go.
What?
Hmm.
Huh.
Well, you shouldn't be surprised at this point.
Oh, I can't remember the name of where everybody beats the living shit out of each other.
UFC.
UFC. That was the one, Keith. Like, I used to think that was exciting until I saw an eye as big as, like a moon. And I just, sometimes you just want to go like, "Ugh." It's not that fun. Hockey's fun. You can watch them get a little violent without like eyes hanging out and stuff. So,
Which is funny. What is it in a hockey game? Was it until they throw the gloves down, right?
Mhm.
As soon as the gloves come off, that's
They're
when
on.
it stops.
Yeah. No, wait, no, that's when it starts.
When
Oh,
did
you're saying when the refs come in?
yeah. As soon as,
I thought real men.
Right.
You mean when they drop the
right. No, but when in hockey, if they take off their gloves, then that's when they go in there. And,
Nah, I don't know if that's a no.
yeah,
No, you got to be able to.
they don't
No, you
break up a
don't.
fight until.
No, you drop the glove so you can fight. The refs
So
don't
what is the
step in.
point? So what is it?
The
What
refs only step in when there's like a stalemate or somebody goes down.
So as soon as one of them hits the ice,
Yeah, I think it's the discretion. I really don't know if it's a written rule. I think it's discretion of the ref. If someone's about to have an eye look like something that makes
You mean-
Rebecca vomit.
you mean kind of like calling holding in football?
Yeah, basically.
Like
Yeah, lacrosse is good, Kara. I like lacrosse. That's good stuff.
Lynn is asking me drink word. I
okay,
don't know what that
I
means.
don't. Yeah, she was asking me that too. I don't.
I don't know.
drink
Like,
word.
do we
If
take
you're
a
asking
shot?
me what drink is in
Oh,
here?
drink word.
It's Villa Faris. It is a like champagne kind of soda. I'm drinking.
Wait, hold on.
Drink word should be beaver.
Wait, that's what I was about to say. It was. I figured it was based
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
Beaver.
my drink word is beaver. Yeah.
Wait, what kind of champagne? Wait, okay.
Champipple. Like champagne
Sorry,
and ripple.
Scrolling through the comments here because everything's like messed up on my end here.
Yeah, same here. I have to look over there. If you wrote a book, what genre would it be, Rebecca? Oh, gosh.
It would be crime.
Okay, and Brad, I don't want to know yours.
But you're right though. In hockey, fights are typically stopped when one or both players no longer actively fighting. Often when they're on the ground holding each other,
Hold me.
or when one player is clearly dominant over the other.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's three things.
Lick my
end up on
boots,
the
you
ice.
dirty.
You end up in a stalemate. Basically, you sandbagged each other or something, Or the third option is you're getting the living hell beaten out of you, and the ref feels sorry for you and your family and jumps in. Okay.
Let him go. Let him go. Stop
Okay,
humping his leg.
so listen to this. This is federal health and agriculture officials are reportedly planning to drop the long-standing guidance that Americans limit their alcohol consumption to just 1 or 2 drinks a day. And first of all, you need to mind your own business. That's what you need to do.
Excuse me? You have 1 to 2 drinks a day? That's your recommendation?
Government's not going to tell me what to do. Citing 3 sources familiar with the matter, Reuters said Wednesday that the new U.S. dietary guidelines were expected to include a brief statement that encourages people to drink in moderation or limit intake due to health risks, blah, 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 blah. What I think is so hysterical, first of all, less government in all things. Oh, that should be a bumper sticker. Make that a shirt at thedailymojo.com or something. Less government in all things. What is so hysterical is that I have a press release that I've had here for weeks, and this was on the way out the door. Remember that Surgeon General that looked like AI that Biden had? What was his name?
Yeah,
Vivek Murthy.
Yes, him.
Hey, but he looks fake.
Fake.
The fake Murphy. Like,
Thank
if I
you.
don't ever see that guy in person, I'll just assume he's not real.
He's not real.
Okay, so on his way out the door in January, he released this thing that says, U.S. Surgeon General issues warning on alcohol and cancer. Basically, I'm going to die of cancer.
That's what's causing all the cancer.
Gabby,
alcohol.
Hold on, Gabby.
Oh.
Time out. Yes. Hold on, Brad. Don't get too far ahead of me now.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby, clip this, because if I die of cancer, this clip will be epic.
Right.
Okay, where I just said, I will die of cancer as I'm holding up.
Because it's not the other.
This has turned into a muddy mess, by the way. This Starburst and vodka. Oh, God.
Ooh,
It's because it's in a butt plug.
It's in a butt. Well, that's. Yep.
I didn't.
I've heard that happens.
So
we had a press release in January saying you drink alcohol, you're going to die of cancer, effectively. Now we have a press release, the one I prefer, that says, hey, do what you need to do.
Whatever it takes.
So anyhow, do we, seriously though, the larger question is, does anything, and I realize this crowd were with independent thinkers, the both of you, the people in the chat, but do we need any government guidance whatsoever?
No.
Because the last time I checked, the government guidance, check in, what's that, Australia? How's your bowels over there? The last time we had this government recommendations, it was the vaccine, the COVID-19 vaccine. I don't think the government track record is anything to brag about when it comes to their recommendations. So why any at all?
It shouldn't be.
No, we shouldn't.
Shouldn't listen to them at all.
Food recommendations over here is based on climate change.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, that's not based on health. It's based on how you can reduce your carbon print or whatever they say. Yeah. No, thanks. I don't want to eat grass.
Do you like bugs, though? Do you like eating bugs?
No, I'm never fucking eating a bug in my life. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it like that.
Well, intentionally, right? Because, I mean, have you ever swallowed a bug?
The average human eats 8 spiders at night.
Shh, oh, I am deadly afraid of spiders. My cat.
Yeah, Brad. We're banning.
That's what the government
one word
said
from this show. We're banning.
Spider is not a word
that's a word that we banned from this show.
I didn't say it. She did. She said it, not me.
Jeffy says there's so many good shirt ideas, and I'm wondering about this one, Brad. I had to note this. If I make a T-shirt that says "Ring my beaver bell," will you? Will you buy it?
I'll buy the company.
Have you, by the way, talking about beavers?
Wait, what?
Have you read Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Actually, yes.
That book.
I have that book somewhere. What is that book?
Rebecca,
are you blushing right now?
No, I'm just wondering if you're familiar with Winona's Big Brown.
The what?
Winona had a big brown beaver.
Yes, she did.
She liked to show it off to all her friends.
Oh my god.
What?
It was a great big beaver too.
It was.
Huge.
They wrote a song about it, Rebecca. We'll have to send it to you later. You know what? I'm not sending it to you later. That might be sexual harassment. If you had
Exhibit A.
Yeah. If you had to delete all but 3, this is very tempting. This is an exercise right here. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, Brad, which 3 would you keep? Pornhub isn't an app, Keith. It's a bookmark.
Do bookmarks count? What do I even?
You got me on a technicality.
I'm so high right
So
now.
what? So Chrome stays because the possibilities are endless.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Whew.
Chrome is an app, so is YouTube. Okay, so that's what
You keeping YouTube?
I'm keeping YouTube.
You keeping Chrome?
Keeping Chrome, and I'm keeping NordVPN so that I can, so I don't have to follow the stupid rules on where I am. You know, where you have to sign in.
Oh my gosh! Just yesterday, I was driving and it said like it was 10 kilometers or something away, and I'm like, "What the? I was accidentally set to Toronto VPN. Damn it!
See?
Yeah, not funny.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, Rebecca. You're yes. Okay, hold on. Time out. This is an American admission here. Okay. Yes, your stupid metric makes sense. Okay, Celsius. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
But it still pisses us off, okay? I'm sorry. It just does. So, the end.
It does.
So there. That's all I got.
Well, who you should be really upset with is actually the English. I mean, they're the one driving on the wrong side of the road, having their own little weird metric system going on over there.
Right?
Yeah.
How can I share? Hold on a second. Because there was a thing. Hold on. It was a shoot. I can't. Damn it. I was going to share a thing with you, but it won't let me share because this StreamYard's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the metric system, and it was a PSA on the metric system back when we were about to do the metric system. And it was like, hey, guess what? You're buying your gas already in the metric system. And, but damn it. It won't.
Did you tell them to mind its own business?
It's shit, where is it? I'll find it. I'll find it.
I'm keeping Spotify.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm keeping Spotify.
If you
Wait a minute.
YouTube, you can do the same thing.
Does the chat, your text thing, does that count? That's just kind of default. Right?
No, that's a part of your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Found it.
There's some apps you cannot delete. So, like, some of the stuff will be on there. Spotify is not one of those things that I would delete because I listen to too many murder podcasts and I'm going to need that to fall asleep.
What's your deal? Like, it's so dark.
Beaver whips and murder mysteries.
I'm going to write murder books. I listen to murder podcasts.
Well, if you knew me better, Keith, you would know that I did several years at university. I actually studied intellectual
Time out.
history,
You Euros, man. You Euros. You hate on the prepositions. You are.
But I studied genocide, evil, anti-Semitism. You know, all that stuff. I thrive in that stuff.
Right. So, in other words, good stuff you can bring up at parties and have exciting conversations about.
Scare the shit out of
right
men.
People. I mean, if you don't acknowledge that you have a dark side to you and that everybody has boundaries and are capable of killing, and you don't know your boundary because you think you're all hoopty doopty happy and that you don't have a bad bone in your body, you're in trouble. That's the whole point.
Time out.
One day you wake up, knelt over a bathtub full of blood and a dead body, and you wonder how you got there.
Your Honor, the prime suspect. Right there. Whatever happens.
I know my boundaries, Keith.
Okay. God almighty. Stop. All right. Speaking of living without things, would you rather live without electricity or without water? Like
Without
running water. Running water. Don't say you're gonna die without water. I got it.
Electricity. Electricity is the one I would not live with. I would want to have water. I'll tell you why.
Running water, right? You can still go buy it and stuff in the store and bottles and stuff.
Yeah, but like when I went to oh, you can go buy it at stores?
Yeah,
I want to have running water.
water.
No, because when I went to George Ranch and I saw that house from 1830 and they didn't have any water, and the river down the road was full of alligators, and I said, ooh, it would have been fun going to get water with alligators. Like, the alligator is not the worst thing in there. And I'm sitting there thinking, is that where they went to go get their water?
The worst thing in there is that little fish that swims up your pee hole.
That's right.
Mm.
Yeah.
I still remember that from the National Geographic from the 1970s.
Think of how many people on that Oregon Trail game die of dysentery. Like, when you want running water and clean water, and then
why didn't they just shower more often?
Running water. I can light candles. I light candles anyway.
Oh yeah, but I saw a story that says you're breathing in like little microbes. You're gonna die of cancer because of that. I'm gonna die of cancer because of this.
I'm totally
we're all breathing, so we're gonna die of cancer from that.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Little micro particles or whatever. Brad, what kind of cancer are you gonna die from?
Probably toe cancer.
Yeah.
That's I'm pretty sure that's what's.
That's not funny because last week you had that. No. I have told the story of a former DJ that I worked with in Atlanta radio, right? Who got the really, really bad sore throat, and he went to the doctor.
Oh, you're gonna no.
I told you this. I know I've said it somewhere.
You did. I'm good because I think I know where you're going with it, and I don't remember that means that I've shut it out.
Yeah, the doctor was like, "How'd you get athlete's foot in your throat?" Yep.
Stuck.
Yep.
That's what they did.
Best piece of advice you
don't suck on a toe.
Given.
Unless it's been freshly bathed.
What's the best piece of advice you've been given, Bren?
Go ahead and top that. That was it. Don't
that
suck
we
on a
have
toe.
been given, or that we have given to others.
I don't know. I threw it away. I don't care anymore.
It could be the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't ever suck on a toe that hasn't been freshly bathed.
I shouldn't have come on this podcast. Everybody I know was telling me, "Don't go on with Malinak." Stupid.
I mean, mine isn't always a complete sentence. Like, that's all you need to know.
I like to stop at the hole.
Hey, how about this? This is a fun story. Hold on a second. Now they're doing this on purpose. Like the story starts with a Maryland man.
Oh no.
A Maryland man was shocked, I tell you, to see how much he had won in a scratch-off ticket. He bought a lottery ticket and he won $10. Okay. And then he used that money to buy another ticket, and then he won 15 off of that ticket. Then he decided to spend 10 of that 50. Who the hell buys $10 lottery tickets? Oh, this guy. And it said, hey, go to a lottery office or whatever. And so he won 50 grand off of that original, like, little nothing scratch off. He just kept winning stuff, and then he won 50 grand. What a loser. I'm pissed now. He's my right now.
It actually cheers me up to hear that people actually win of those things.
Yeah, but I'm not jealous at all, actually.
But the more you hear about somebody else winning, that means the less your chances of winning.
Well, did you buy some of these to begin with?
No, it's rigged.
No, exactly.
It's rigged. Plus, I know 2 people who've won a state lottery, so that my chances of winning just. They'll never.
Oh my God, you guys are so negative.
So hang on a second. Hang on.
Realist.
Wait, but the numbers pop up regardless. Not like somebody wins it and then all of a sudden it's a new game every week.
Well, you bought into the propaganda.
Are you talking about the
sucker?
I'm trying to figure out how I can word this where Brad doesn't jump all over it. Are you talking about the games where the balls pop up? Because that's a different game every week, bro. It's not.
That's a different game every week.
That is a different game every week.
Here in Norway, somebody wins every week.
Okay, I want you to hear this. Wait, somebody wins every week. How's that work?
Because it's every week, and somebody wins every week.
As little ping pong balls?
Yeah.
How do they
The
guarantee
lottery.
somebody had the right numbers?
Because it's a whole system. You have an app for that. That's also one of the apps that I would
No,
keep.
but understand what I'm saying is,
Thing is huge.
do you understand what I'm trying
Are
to?
we talking about my huge pussy again?
Keith was. I wasn't.
I didn't say a damn thing about any.
I didn't either. I was. This is amazing. Slurpee pina colada, Lynn says. All right. All right.
Did you ever get to a point where you just like you're questioning every
Right.
decision you've ever made that leads to this moment?
Angry beavers.
Well, because we're talking about
No,
beavers and pussies.
no. We're oh God, please stop.
It's
please.
just animals. The animals on this. I trust animals more.
Did you guys ever hear back in? This was in 2013. PayPal accidentally. I stumbled on this story, so I printed it up here. This is from 2013. PayPal accidentally credited.
Yeah,
a guy.
we have Viking Lotto.
Sweet Lord.
You know?
Can I finish?
That was a delayed reaction.
No.
Potato salad.
Okay. This guy was credited $92 quadrillion from PayPal.
Holy sh!
92.
I would spend it before they
Okay, so
realize
that
it.
was my question. Like,
Holy beaver. Yeah.
okay.
So
So
they're probably bring up something stupid like, well, you should know that's not your money.
yeah, but you could obviously you wouldn't want to move 92 quadrillion to
No,
your
you
bank
just-
account from PayPal, but maybe you move a healthy chunk and then disappear.
Right, just a couple million. That's all you really need, like
Right.
1%.
It's the older I get, the more tempting running away from the bank error. Like I'm becoming a really bad person.
Uh-huh. I know.
Hey,
It seems like the older you get, the more it feels right to do so wrong.
thank you. That's the word. Yes. It's just Jesus. Stop listening for 5 seconds. No, it's seriously, man. It's just like you get to the point where you're like, nah, whatever.
Yep.
Okay,
Because
you can listen
you
again.
start to feel like you're the last one following the rules.
Absolutely right. Yes, absolutely right. Okay, Ozzy Osbourne. He has.
Who's Ozzy Osbourne?
Hold on. I went to Nebraska, so
Okay.
Tom Osborne is in my brain. Ozzy Osbourne. You can have his D. Oh,
Is
gosh.
in your what?
You can have his DNA.
Beaver?
No, no, his DNA is on 10.
It is the drink word of the
Beaver?
day. We're gonna have to keep people drinking, right? So
When did you get a beaver, Keith?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna get a beaver for my shelf.
That's a good idea.
I mean, you're pregnant. Your beaver's probably on a shelf. So sorry. Ignore me.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Okay, so you can buy Ozzy Osbourne his DNA.
What? I say that again.
It's
What?
on 10 cans of liquid death. And so he's hoping that one day, I don't know, he wants fans to clone him one day.
It's on 10 cans?
It's on 10 individualized cans. Here is the see, he says it right here. Can you see that? Ozzy Osbourne exclaims, "Clone me!" as his DNA is bizarrely sold to fans.
That is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what?
Bring me back. Sorry.
Do you know how much it costs?
How much? I didn't see that in the story.
Oh, no, you can't. It's sold out.
So all 10 cans.
$450 each.
Holy crap. If I'm bringing back a singer. Okay, if you're bringing back a singer, who are you picking, Brad?
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh.
I liked her.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm with you.
I loved Olivia. She could that accent.
Does the singer have to be dead?
Generally, if you're going to bring him back,
Well, yeah, it kind of works out like.
as wise as
But I mean, he's probably close to death.
I figured someone would say Elvis. Kara, I see that.
I'm not
Exactly
going to
what I
say
thought.
Elvis. I'm going to say Tom Jones because he's my guilty pleasure.
That's not unusual. What do you got,
what you
Brad?
did there.
You see that? Yeah.
How old is Tom Jones now? Because he looks like he's about 200.
I don't know. He probably is. I saw him in Oslo, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago.
Saber-toothed tigress, Patsy Cline, Chicken Bone, Barry Manilow. Wait.
He's 85. He doesn't even look like himself anymore.
I know, right?
That's so weird.
Wait, is there a picture down there that I need to be looking for?
Not yet. But he doesn't even look. Tom Jones doesn't look like Tom Jones anymore.
Huh.
Well, it's been a while since he looked like Tom Jones. I remember I was going to his concert and I was expecting Tom Jones, you know, burning down the house coming out there. And it was an old man. People still throwing their pennies on the stage.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Oh, my favorite song is actually his Prince cover. You don't have to be rich to be. Yes, Kiss.
This is classic Tom Jones right there. Damn, he's got a good tan too.
Tan and curly.
Go. Look
I'm
at
definitely bringing him back. I'll just have to wait for him to die first. I'm bringing back Tom Jones in his youth.
Yeah, you want to bring him back. I was going to say in his youth because
holy crap!
Wow, he does not even. When did he get a mole on his face? Seriously, he's got like
because of the tan.
He's got like a giant mole. Okay, he does not have a mole there, right? But then you look at him now.
Oh no.
Where'd that mole come from?
It's called getting old, maybe? Hell, I don't know.
Look, see it?
You know what that reminds me of?
Take your shirt off, bro.
Movie, that mole.
Wow.
So would you want that Tom Jones taking his shirt off?
He probably still looks pretty good underneath.
No, I would prefer the first one we saw, the overly tanned.
I got you.
Him.
Beast, you know.
Overly tanned beast. She called
that one with the huge cross, waiting for Jesus.
Wow, I thought you were gonna say crotch.
Okay.
What?
I'm trying to find
that is
something.
not him either, is it? No. No, it's a different guy.
Okay, so okay. We're all our worst critics. Am I right? At least for me. At least for me, I am. And I cannot get over the way I spelled mint the other way. That was 2 weeks ago, right? How long ago was that? Was it last week? I feel like I've been sitting in it forever, you know, like sweet Lord, let it go, man. See this? Like, I don't know what my deal was. I can't get over it because I know how to, like, if it said mince meat, then I would have been totally, anyway. Let's get your spelling markers out, boys and girls.
Let's see.
Are we spelling now?
Yeah, we're doing spelling bee.
Oh my God.
But you, to be fair,
you
looked at that spelling that's up there right now and
it
influenced what you were.
I guess. I still feel like a retard. So let me let's do
mince.
Okay, I got it. Next one. What's the next one? What is with the corner sound? All right, here we go.
Agglomeration.
Agglomeration. Okay, here we go.
Agglomeration?
The process of massing or clustering together a jumbo cluster. Agglomeration. Oh gosh.
That's what sticks to the towel.
See what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up screwing up another simple word, and I'm gonna forget all about mince. Okay.
I'm just writing this as I can hear it, and this is not my first language, people.
Right. You have an easy out. Yeah. Agglomeration.
Sometimes we call it schmutz.
Okay. Good.
Schmutz.
All right. So everybody got their deals. You gonna hold up the camera?
Can I hold my deal up to the camera?
Yeah. Agglomeration. Interesting.
Agglomore. Is that what I said?
Yours isn't big
I said agglomerate.
Agglomeration.
Brad, yours bigger. That's what she said. All right, hang on. Let's see what else we got here.
Agglomeration.
All right, yeah. Tell me what is
agglomeration.
I got it. Spell it, man.
Those two G's. Agglomeration.
I blew that in two places. Oh no, don't.
So did I.
Brad, let it go, Brad. Oh my gosh! Of course we have to have that. Next.
Terse.
Terse. Oh, okay, that's easy. That one's easy. Terse. Blew it in two places.
Chuck, I'll blow that in two places.
I can't even run. It's like I'm laughing. I've got the
You mean like the living room and in the car?
Where's the strangest place
On
you
the-
made whoopee?
That'd be in the butt, Bob.
Here we go. Terse. Hold on, let me take this down here.
Didn't he play for?
Oh,
He played for
I
Tennessee.
just wrote it like, oh, why is my the opposite way?
Why does it look like yours says turds?
Terse.
It
Terse.
looks like turge.
Is it you?
Turgid.
T-U-R-S.
Turge. Turgid.
It's not my first language. I'm telling
It's
you.
not my first language, she says. Hang on.
Turgid.
Terse.
Terse.
Don't do the boing. Don't. Oh, dear God. All right.
Ah,
Oh, hey, Brad and I win something.
I've never even heard that word.
Histrionic.
Look up turgid.
No.
Yeah,
Histrionic.
you'll love.
Last
that's
word
easy.
here.
That's
Last word.
that's easy.
Histrionic.
The
You ready?
Define it. Hold on. Yes.
Overly dramatic, theatrical. Histrionic.
Oh, it is up there, isn't it? Shut up.
Histrionic. Did I get it?
Oh, I did the same with a Y.
Historionic. Okay, I like it. I like that.
It's
All right,
okay. You're cute.
let's see.
You don't have to learn.
I
how
also
to-
have a beaver.
You don't. You don't need to be able to spell or to do math or anything else for that matter.
Oh my
The world
God.
is not
Histrionic. Histrionic.
Yes, we got it.
Oh,
All right.
I suck at this. This is not a fun game for me.
Okay, so next week let's do some Norwegian spelling.
Yes.
Holy shit. It's gonna be like curvy things we've never seen.
We're gonna
before.
start with beaver. That's the first word we're gonna
Hold on a second. Let's be fun. Say the word beaver, Rebecca, in Norwegian. Don't spell it. Brad and I are gonna write what we think it spells out to be in Norwegian, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so save the word beaver in Norwegian.
Bevid.
David.
What? Hold on. What are we doing?
You're spelling beaver.
Spelling
You're
Bevid.
spelling beaver in Norwegian. Here you go. Is that right? Beaver. Did I get it?
Wow, I did really close to you.
Right? So
I just
No,
What is
none
it?
of those are.
What
no,
is it?
It's this.
What is it? What the fuck?
It's beaver. That's how you say
without
it.
an
It's
A.
just
You just took the
beaver.
A out.
Bevid.
Beaver. Listen, I think she's saying it like she's better than us. Beaver.
Beaver.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a-
Mint. Spell it.
It is a French word, beaver.
Beaver.
You will not
Beaver.
touch this. Beaver.
Rebecca, are you a morning person or a night person?
That depends.
Okay, well, you gotta pick one. Just
I'm
please.
both. I'm not gonna lie, I'm both. I like to get up early so that I get most out of my day, but sometimes I just like to sleep in.
Okay, Brad.
What was the question?
Morning or night?
Oh,
person?
morning or night. You know what? It's nice to be up in early morning because it's quiet and you're not dealing with a bunch of angry beavers or anything else. It's like, well, Keith.
I think we're forced to be morning people with our schedules.
But if I got up later, I can't move. It hurts to get up later. It actually hurts.
you know what?
I feel you.
It's offensive to wake up and the sun is already out.
Mhm.
It's like I feel like you're right. I feel like I've wasted my day. It doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter if I'm on vacation. If the sun beats me up, then I'm weak. That's stupid.
No, yeah.
But are you not really a night person then, Keith? Because you get up in the middle of the night?
Am I a night person? I don't think I was a night person. I literally have worked so stupid early for a quarter century now. So I don't even know if I'm a night person.
You know,
I mean, I like to go to bed early and get up early. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. But as of now, holy crap, I need to sleep in. But I have
Oh,
the
that kid's
problem that
kicking your
Brad's
ass.
talking about, because if I lay for too long,
It
my
hurts.
entire body aches and I have to break myself out of bed. And I'm pregnant. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Give me that night, beaver, night, beaver.
Beaver.
You don't have to show it.
You don't have to show it.
Yeah.
Please don't shoot it.
Would
Maybe-
you rather? So, Brad, would you rather be able to run 100 miles per hour or fly 10 miles per hour?
Fly.
I feel tempted to say run because I could be places more quickly, but then I remember that I need to enjoy life. So I would say fly at a slower pace. Yeah.
And when there's flooding happening on the ground, you can fly above it all and survive.
Oh, here's a story I was looking for earlier. And it just naturally came up in the pile here. So Rebecca, this is for you. Do you normally, I mean, obviously you're pregnant now, but do you normally drink coffee?
Yes.
How much do you drink per day typically?
Oof, I don't know, 5, 6 cups at least.
Okay, so obviously you're only 29 right now, but just file this away for when you're in your 50s. Women who drink 1 to 3 cups of caffeinated coffee per day in their 50s. I'm sorry, I was thinking it was when they get in the 50s. Anyway, are more likely to reach older age, free from major chronic diseases, and with good cognitive, physical, and mental health. So, in other words,
What?
1 to
Drink
3
more
coffees
coffee.
a day, 1 to 3 cups of coffee a day, for women in their. This is the dumbest. Who sponsored this study? Is what
You
I'd like
should
to
be
know.
drinking a bunch of coffee.
Drinking lots of coffee. 1 to 3. I don't know if you drink 5. I don't know if like that makes it even better for you, Rebecca. I really don't know.
I have no idea. I drink it because I like it. That's the thing.
7,000 women in this study.
Inflamed beaver.
They were followed for 30 years, these women that drank coffee.
Wow.
This is pretty thorough.
I mean, I love coffee.
Okay, well,
you
coffee-
And I
believe
mean
those
proper
studies?
coffee. I don't
Brad.
mean American coffee where you
Brad.
destroy it with like syrups and milk and shit. Like
Hey.
proper black coffee.
Yeah, me too.
I
But
like
see-
my coffee like I like my women, black and bitter. No, I actually because
Oh, here we go.
those studies that they say they
Yeah, I got it.
follow people for 30 years.
Sponsored
How
by
do they even
Folgers.
do that?
Folgers did it. Did the
'Cause-
study.
What people do you know? I mean, are they depending on those people to like keep up with them? I just the older I get, the more I question all of this crap about. We followed 400 people for 30 years. No, you didn't.
We switched.
You
their
made
coffee.
that shit up.
How young were the people they hired to follow them?
That's just it. It's like
In their 20s, and now they're in their 50s. Yeah. So hell, I don't know.
30 years ago was 1995. What were the methods they were using to keep up with them 30 years ago?
Brad, you're asking me questions that not only do I not know the answer to, but
A
just like you,
Rolodex?
I don't care, and I wish I hadn't pulled that study.
I don't trust them.
So what's the dumbest thing you've ever done, Brad, that you can say on air? While you think, I'll just remind everyone, I tell this story often. You know, I shocked myself in the back of my grandparents' TV and literally went flying across the room, Michael J. Fox style, from Back to the Future with the guitar. Remember that? That literally happened to me. It was stupid to touch the back of that TV like that. Rebecca, what about you? Brad's still thinking.
Dating men, I think.
Okay.
You would, but see, if given the chance, you wouldn't give up men, would you?
Hell no.
See, it's addiction. It's addiction, and that's why it's
Word choice.
I love
Word
men.
choice.
I hate men, but I love them.
Okay, so all right. So I touch the back of a TV that's not an electrical charge in it. Rebecca touches men. Brad, what is your dumbest thing you've ever done?
yeah. Okay, it involved. I grabbed a pussy off the floor, and it was one that had wandered into the house. It was a stray one, and it had gotten into the house, and it was eating. I think it was in the trash can in the house, and I thought, what the hell? And I reached over and I grabbed it by the scruff of the back of the neck, and I picked it up, and boy, he was not happy
Angry.
at all. And then here's where the dumb part comes in. I lost my grip and it fell to the floor, and I grabbed it again. And then I didn't get a really good grab on it, and it turned and bit me right there. Can you see the
Yeah,
scar?
you still feel it today, don't you?
I went to the emergency room because if you looked at it, you could see the bone.
Oh,
And I went to the emergency room, and the doctors were like, "Hey, Bob, hey, all y'all come over here. A cat did this."
nice.
So that was dumbest
Is there
thing.
such a thing as a stray beaver? And beavers can also bite you through to the bone, right?
Hey, Tanner, hold on, time out.
Beavers-
I'm sorry. I got to interrupt this program. Bro, stop being lazy. I know you're old. If you want to bark at something outside, go downstairs. Don't just react because Matilda's doing it and you're too lazy and you're too sore to go down there. All right? Thank you. Sorry, I had to have a moment there.
Wow.
Please continue. See, he stopped barking, though.
First of all, you can bet that if a stray beaver is running around, it only looks stray. There's somebody owns it. And what was the other question that was up?
They can bite you to the bone too.
Yes, they can. It can. Yeah,
It's
it
not
can
just
ruin.
the pussies; it's the beavers.
That's
as
true,
well.
and they're nasty too. Sometimes you get a horrible
You know what,
infection.
though?
'Cause
I
they've been
forgot.
gnawing on strange wood. What? They do. That's what beavers do. They chew on wood.
I
And
know.
it doesn't matter. A lot of them, that's all they do all day long. Gnaw the wood.
And then they spit it out,
And then, yes.
right?
That's only after they found a partner.
Okay, we're good. So what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Oh, you remember the time that I was out hedge trimming, right? With the thing.
Is that what we're calling it now?
And I cut the wire. I cut the cord accidentally.
Oh,
then
that's right.
I was
That
so
stupid.
singular focused to not let that happen again that when I plugged it back in and it drifted over toward the blade again, I was like, I don't want that happening again. Let me just grab it. And I ended up with the same situation as you. The doctor going, I will tell you, I am not seeing a finger still attached.
Holy shit! How did he do that?
Yeah, and I'm looking at. I got three fingers with scars. Well, now it's
See?
a marker on it. But yeah, now okay, hold on. DeGare Bear mentioned something that I was going to bring up for you. Do you remember when you messed around with a table saw?
Who, me or
You.
him?
You.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah. But that wasn't the dumbest thing. I mean, that's
Oh, my bad. My bad. I forgot where.
that's why that finger is that much shorter than the other one.
Incredible.
And that didn't even hurt. This hurt. This didn't hurt.
Wow.
Table saw didn't hurt because it was so fast and hard and
No.
deep,
Okay.
and it didn't hurt. It was more of a shock.
Okay.
And I mean, you started to get lightheaded when you started bleeding out through the end of your finger.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know
But-
everybody has seen this couple. Is this not the dumbest couple like ever? I know everybody's seen this video, but I gotta watch
did
it.
the
one more
honorable thing at the end of it.
time. What did they do? Left?
Ran like
Ran
little
out of
bitches.
Yeah, yeah. Here, look at this. I'm leaning. Look at this. Well, you know what? That don't look real. Let me just
Ay,
sit. What a dumb. What you people? And did
Okay.
we ever find them? Because if those were Americans,
Oh,
over
if
in
they were
Europe,
at the Capitol, they'd have found them already.
yeah, let's go. That art sucks. I'm leaving.
Okay, but okay, who's dumber, them or the dumbasses that didn't put a little velvet rope around a chair?
Hold on a second. You're right. You're absolutely right. However, those dumbasses would have moved the rope to do that.
Maybe.
I think it should have just been in a case or something like a. Why do we have to? Why are people stupid?
Why are we covering a cheap wooden chair in a bunch of Swarovski crystals?
Why is chair an art piece?
Right. So somebody glued a bunch of crystals to it.
I
It's not
remember this
Van
very
Gogh.
well. I went to the Tate Modern in London when I went to school in London. My first visit to Tate
The
Modern.
Taint Modern.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, what
modern
was it?
art, blah blah blah. Went in there, looked around. What I found was a Greek statue with a bunch of clothes around it, and that was the piece. And I'm thinking,
Somebody's
what?
left their
It just
clothes
if
on
I
here.
put a Greek goddess inside my closet, it's art. It's just stupid.
Did you rip all the clothes off of it?
It didn't have the clothes on it. It was
Oh.
naked. Everything was just around, like a bomb.
So it was actually a deep thinker
suggesting that the piece of art had shed its clothing.
Yeah, but too much clothing.
Let's analyze.
It was just a pile of clothing.
So
like my closet.
It's gonna be. It'll be like it just shed all its clothes.
In the name of the art, because Sabretooth has a good point. You said it was called Taint. The name of the art was
Taint.
Taint art.
N-T.
T-A-T.
Modern. Taint modern. Okay, so you're saying it right. Taint modern.
All right, this
That's what I said.
This dog's looking at you like JD Vance right now. It's like, what are you doing? Okay, hold on. Here we go. This dog is excited for takeout food. I gotta eat this now.
I like it when they do that.
Bailey.
Poor thing.
It's just excited. But there was a good point that Jonathan said. Yes, Tanner definitely understood. Yes, you did. Every word that I just said. And that's why you shut up. Didn't you, boy? Good boy. Sorry. Let's see. I got another animal video for you here.
If I send you a one, can you play it?
Probably.
Because I can't play it for over here.
Put it in the private chat, would you? And I'll find it over there. I don't know. Rebecca sent stuff over there.
How do I do that?
Five times August did it last week. It's like these people that are with us for like a couple hours know how to find it.
Okay, there you go. Oh, I did it.
Okay, cool. Hang on. I'm going to get to it in a second here. I think this is phenomenal. Look at this horse on the right.
Shit.
This horse on the right hates the little mask bridle, whatever the hell thing, and he wants it off. Watch this. I can't eat with this thing on. Yo, a little help here. Huh? Oh, I got you. Hang on. Stand still. Here. I got it. Stand still. All right. There we go. You good now?
It knew.
Is incredible.
Horses are amazing animals.
Yeah, but they're dumb.
No, they're not.
You can ride a horse. You can kill it riding it to death. Yeah. A donkey won't do that. A donkey will be like, nope, done. I'm stopping right here. A horse, you can
depending
run
on
it to death.
What kind of horse it is.
A stupid one.
I see the file name. What am I clicking, sir?
Okay. So it is from and I played it this morning. It is a
it won't open.
Pantyhose. It won't?
No.
Part of it looks like it's highlighted, but the other part won't.
Oh, maybe that's a problem. Oh, I got you. Hang on. Let me add the 4 to it and try it again. Hang on.
Well, maybe not. I'll copy and paste it again.
It's not a link, huh?
Well, it's a file. Does it have to be a link?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it is. I don't think.
Well, you guys didn't tell me it had to be a link. You didn't let Grandpa know it had to be a link. You just told Grandpa to put the file over there in the little hole, and he did that.
This is seriously a conversation I think I've had 100 times in my life.
Okay, but you did not say that it had to be.
You whippersnappers and your crazy www.
Because I can.
It's not going to play. Like, that's not going to work either.
I could just keep putting it in there over and over and over until one of you says stop. And then
stop.
But stop means go. So I'm going to keep putting it in there. Hold on.
I'm hurting right now.
See, that's because you didn't stop.
Hey, here's some news you could use if you ever need to pick a lock. I'm going to teach you.
If you shove a bobby pin inside a lock, the pin could snap inside, preventing the lock from being opened. Instead, start by straightening the pin into a flat metal piece and removing the rubber tips. Then bend one end slightly and curve the other into a handle. Now create a lever by bending another pin at the right angle. This will act as your key. Insert the lever at the bottom of the lock and apply gentle turning pressure. With your pick, lift each pin until it clicks. And as they align, the lock will start to turn.
Okay.
If you shove a bobby...
I got it.
They try to make that sound so easy. Have you ever tried to pick a lock?
I know. I'm with you 100%. But let me just say this: the reason I played that is because I want everybody watching to grow up to be criminals like the rest of us. No, because I wanted to visualize what was happening in there. You know, with the little tick 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 tick.
I've always wanted to. Oh, look. So okay, you can play it now. I put it down there, stuck it down there in the thing. Just check down below, and you'll find it stuck in there.
First, you said hello, sexy legs. Hello, sexy legs.
All right, stop. Can you pause it for a second?
Now say hello, sexy legs.
No,
hello, sexy legs.
Yes.
All right, so it's a commercial for pantyhose from the 70s, but then they decided they're selling underpants too, and it's like, it's just okay. Play.
Man,
you have to start it over now because I ruined the flow. Sorry.
Hail bus here. I love that sign.
I know, right?
Aussies, man.
First, you said hello, sexy legs. Hello, sexy legs. Now say hello, sexy necks. Hello, sexy legs. You mean hello, sexy necks. Sexy legs pantyhose. Now sexy necks. Top fashion knickers at supermarket prices. Hello, sexy legs. You mean hello, sexy legs.
Is that not the weirdest spot?
This guy's face. I mean, he's a killer.
His face and
He's
the
a
fact
killer.
that at the end of it, you know what we'll have as the button in the commercial is somebody running by and sexually assaulting her and ripping off her clothes. And then that'll be funny because then people will laugh because we just ripped off her clothes and showed her underpants. It really is a weird. It was
hello, sexy legs.
Hello, sexy
Hello,
legs.
I'm gonna start saying that
And
wait, time out. To who?
to everybody.
To the beaver.
To the beaver. You know what? You used to be able to see boobs everywhere in Scandinavia.
Oh,
Have they banned the boobs?
Past tense.
No.
Wait a minute.
Banned the boobs. We imported immigrants from the Middle East.
There it is. There it
Ah.
is. We got there. And now you have to be into beekeeper outfits.
But every now and again, you see them in the park, in the city, sitting there topless, tanning.
Who's
Well,
that?
and here's
Women?
the other
Women.
weird thing.
Wait, Norwegian women?
Yes.
Define woman.
Yeah, right.
Because the thing that I've noticed that I think is just weird as hell, like what's the chick's name that was in the Fairbanks? What the hell was the name of that movie? Alaska. Gnome. What the hell was it? And she became a dude. She tried to be a dude. Come on, help me. You know what I'm talking about.
It's
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I'm thinking about t-shirts now. Hello, sexy legs.
Hello.
Hold on, Brad.
You know?
Brad, time out. It's a movie that I know what you're referring to,
And
but
you
ask
can't-
me if I've seen it. It was an independent film.
Yes, it was, and it was Ellen Page.
Chasing someone, right?
I thought it was just a one word about a lot. Anyway,
Whatever.
Ellen Page was in it, and she was cute.
Juno.
And
Juno. Thank you.
Juno. See, I knew it was. I knew it was Gnome. I knew it was
Alaska.
Fairbanks. And then, so you can't show her boobs, but now that she's had like all the fat taken out from behind her
Right.
boobs,
You can. You're right.
you
The
can show
scars
the
are
hell out of
fine.
them.
The scarring is fine.
Right.
That's
Why is that? I never
because
understood
our
that.
society is whack.
Isn't
man.
it? It's the
It
weirdest
makes
damn
no
thing.
sense at all.
No.
Nothing makes
No,
sense.
she's still. All we
This
did
is
was
why I
take
like
the
the
fat out.
Caribbean. They have signs like men, no shirts, no drinks. Women, no shirts, free drinks.
Damn straight.
Wait, hold on.
They're correcting the balance in the world. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah. You just reminded me. My neighbor's out of town this weekend. I get to go to the pool this weekend. Sorry, just a
I
little
thought you were going to
aside.
say you're going to break into your neighbor's house. The
No,
trouble with the Caribbean is that they're just slow as hell because Caribbean time is just slow.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, but you need an alarm clock for that. That's a
Mm.
segue. That's what we call a segue. I mean, terrible segue at that, but still, this guy. Watch this guy.
5 most painful alarm clocks in the world. Number 5 is the dumbbell alarm, which doesn't just get you out of bed, but you actually have to do 30 bicep curls to turn the clock.
That is smart.
6 kilos, but still, not a fun way to wake up.
Oh, 6 kilos of sorts. Wait, why did it do that? I
5
want.
most
We gotta say.
most
All right.
painful
All right.
alarm-
Time out. Instagram has now infected YouTube Shorts. I hate the little play, but I
know.
feel old when I try to play something on these
I
nights.
know.
Sweet Lord, why does it happen like this?
Clocks in the world.
All right,
Number
the
5 is
bicep,
the
we
dumbbell
got
alarm,
it. I
which
can't
doesn't
fast
just get you out of
forward,
bed,
I
but
know.
you actually
I
have to do
know.
30 bicep curls to turn the thing off. It's only 0.6 kilos, but still, not a fun way to wake up.
Got it.
A shooting target alarm clock is even worse because before you put the thing, you actually hit it and stop it.
Nice.
Come on! Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, the flying alarm clock is a literal
This one's
nightmare.
tedious.
Oh no!
I know
The
people who
second the
need
alarm
that
goes off,
one.
this propeller takes off into your room, and you can't even predict where it's going to end up. But Clocky is guaranteed to get you out of bed.
The cocky.
Oh,
Because it will literally jump off your counter and drive away from you until you catch it. The sonic bomb alarm clock is meant to be so loud that any more than 1 minute of exposure to it can cause hearing damage. And it also comes with a supercharged vibrator for your bed.
whoa.
Oh my god. Turn off! Stop! 5 most...
I got it. Isn't that great?
Oh my god, I orgasm every morning.
Wait.
Thank you, alarm clock. I don't know if that should be number 1.
You know, you don't have to say everything out loud.
Well, I'm just saying that alarm clock with the vibrating pad.
Yeah, we know.
should be the
We know
worst
what you
one.
said. We know what you're saying. We were
Women
all
would be like,
thinking
heck yeah, you know?
Okay, I'm back. I checked out the downstairs. We're clear down there.
Every woman was
It's all
like,
good.
yes, I'm such a deep sleeper. I need the
Wisconsin's
fifth
number
one.
1 is the beaver alarm clock. That's my point.
So,
It's all good now.
okay, time out. Serious moment. Rebecca,
Yeah.
if your baby girl has trouble
Is that
falling
a
asleep,
euphemism?
no.
Oh, you mean with the baby girl?
Sweet
Okay,
Lord,
got it.
man.
Right.
If
What?
the child has trouble sleeping, are you familiar with the Ferber method?
No.
Brad?
What?
The Ferber method. It's where you
Ferber.
let the kid cry, right? And then you let it cry for like a minute, and then you go in there and you put your hands like this. See this? You put it under the baby's head, and then you pull away, and then you leave the room. And then if it cries again, you wait 2 minutes. And then you go on and you do 5 minutes and 10 minutes before you know it.
No, I'm not
Okay,
doing that.
oh, you're not going to let your kid get some character building exercises?
No.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Ugh.
That helps the kid fall asleep, independence, et cetera, but here's the problem with Ezra, our second, the middle child. He became such a sound sleeper that none of those alarm clocks would wake him up. None of
It
them.
also has detachment issues. But
Oh,
yes,
no,
please
dear
continue.
Oh yes. So check this out. His alarm clock, he's got this wire that goes from the alarm clock to the bed, and it literally shakes the house
Oh
when
my
it goes off. I could be watering in the front yard on a Saturday morning, and I know the kids got to go to work that day because I can hear. And it's all this. Oh my gosh! It is the loudest.
I just think
and he still doesn't wake up half the time.
But Keith, you need to install some anxiety in him, like death anxiety. Like if you don't make that thing in the morning,
Death
the world's gonna end and everybody dies, or
There we
you're
go.
left alone on planet Earth. Like that kind of existential anxiety, so that he wakes up on his own 3 hours before he's supposed to be somewhere.
See, that's me. That's me. I'm the lightest sleeper, and I don't need an alarm clock, and it kills me. I hate that. I don't need an alarm clock. The problem is I don't wake up when I'm supposed to wake up. I wake up an hour or two before, and it pisses me off because then I can't fall back because I'm like, okay, I guess I'm up for the day. But the slightest little thing, I don't need an alarm clock, and I hate that about me. I want to be able to sleep. Brad,
What?
how are you a light sleeper?
If a light sleeper sleeps with a light on, does a hard sleeper sleep with the window open about that much?
Where's
What?
the bell?
What? I didn't.
No, he doesn't get the bell. No, he was trying too hard.
Okay.
I got the
don't-
bell.
I did. I put a seat licker in there. Now that I've discovered how this thing works, I like doing that.
I don't even know what I'm.
Yeah, you do. Just
But-
go ahead and just click on the seat licker.
Seat liquor.
Not
I'll go to the seat
that.
liquor. I'll go to the seat liquor in a second.
It's
First, I
that-
want to play this
oh.
innovation thing here. Hang on.
What the is
Watch
that?
this.
That should exist
Convince
everywhere. This is a toilet that allows you to be able to flush it with your foot. This parking garage has lines going up the wall to help you see for parking.
Genius.
This dish soap lists the purpose for each ingredient. In this bathroom, they have lights above the stalls to indicate whether it's available or taken.
Genius.
This floor is flat, but it was designed to help stop people running in the hallway.
Ow!
This is a Rubik's Cube made for blind people.
Wait, no,
A school
you
installed a
don't get that.
CVS vending machine full of medicine and hygiene products. These urinals save water by having you wash your hands above to rinse it out after you're done. This car park has soft barriers between parking spaces to stop people scratching other cars. This store had an option to shop alone or with assistance. This car wash has a water gun for kids to shoot soap suds at the cars going through the car wash.
Oh!
That's
This
cool.
menu is shaped like a circle, showing you what the type of pizza would look like.
That's smart.
I love that one right there.
What the
If you
hell
have-
I
is
like
that?
car wash. I would go to that car wash.
That's a
and shoot
cast
cars.
that you can still scratch your leg. But can I just say this is gonna take some strength here, inner strength here. I don't like feet. We're bringing it full circle. I don't like toes. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to touch them. Don't you dare touch mine. I'm not into toes, feet, whatever. Holy crap! What is happening there? Oh,
I see that right there. That little toe right now looks like mine.
no, but hold on. Can you see my mouse? Wait, no, it's not
Yeah.
a bell. It's not a bell. No.
Wow. I see.
Okay, we got a lot going on here. Okay, look, we got the curvy toe. I don't know what's
The
happening.
little
here.
toe is bigger than the two toes in the middle.
But yeah, so this thing is long and curvy. Brad, this one is nubby and leans the other way. This one needs a toenail clip. This one looks like it's got arthritis to the tilt, man. And I don't know what this is, but it ain't a toe.
That's a Sasquatch head.
Holy shit.
What is going on that foot?
I mean, look, cool cast and all, but what the? Whoa, shit!
I haven't had this kind of an ab workout in a long time,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah, well,
You still want
Next-
that vibrating alarm clock?
next thing you know, you were due in November. Ah.
Oh,
Ho, ha. What else is on
I've
the
gained 10 kilos, you know.
list? What is that? How
10
many
kilos.
pounds is
I'm
that?
heavy now.
How many pounds is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know your metric.
Brad,
Hey
Google
Siri,
it.
how many pounds is 10 kilos? Holy shit.
25? What is it? 25
You
pounds?
gained that much?
How much?
Yes.
What is it?
Wow.
25?
2205.
Nice.
Hmm.
Where did you put it? Where is it?
Oh, gosh.
Mostly around my abdomen, yeah, because there's
Hey,
a baby inside
Is
there.
that- let me explain how it works, Brad. So,
Okay, but
the
the
mommy-
average baby is like 6 pounds,
hold on,
7
Brad.
pounds. So where'd you stick the other 15?
Hold on. You had a good question before we went on the air. Rebecca
What?
was late joining us, okay? And so Brad had a great question, a philosophical question.
What was it? I don't remember.
Is about like when you lose weight. We're not talking about
Oh, that's
hold
right.
on. We're not talking about the baby. We know how that works, okay? But if you're fat,
Wait, hold on. Will you
If-
explain
if-
how the baby works?
no, if
Rebecca,
you're
tell
just
us how it happens.
if you're just overweight
Mhm.
and then you lose weight,
Mhm.
Brad had a good question.
Where does it go?
Where's the
Right.
weight go?
Where does it go? So is the Earth still in balance? If you
Now-
lose 100 pounds, where does the 100 pounds go? And where did it come from? It's not like you ate 100 pounds of food and it equaled 100 pounds on you.
90 minutes ago when Brad asked me this, I was like, what a stupid question. But now that I've spent 90 minutes with Grimace, now I'm like, you know what? That's a damn good question.
It's
Where'd
energy.
it go?
Where did it go?
Energy in your cells. So you have fat cells, and they expand, and they
Oh, shit.
come.
We're gonna
Oh,
get a
shut
real
up,
answer,
Professor.
Brad. We're getting a real
God.
answer. Boo.
She's trying, look at the pretty girl trying to tell us she's smart. Oh, that is so.
Sorry, I think I'm
That
dying.
is just precious.
So you got fat
But where
cells.
does it go? So if you eat all that
Does
food,
it turn into muscle? And muscle's lighter? Did I just figure this out?
No, muscles are
Muscles
No,
heavier.
muscles are
heavier.
muscles, Keith. But does fat turn into? Hold on, Brad is
What?
right. Where did it go?
Where does it go? Where,
Oh,
where does it go?
So hang on a second. Hold on.
Are you
We all
searching-
have muscles in our bodies, right?
Hey, what are you looking for? Are you looking for the pussy?
yeah, I'm looking for the pussy. He's trying to eat the cords here.
Don't let that happen. That's bad.
Ugh.
Shocking. Bad.
Exactly. It's very shocking. I'll have him come up here. Oh,
Hey, buddy.
no.
How's he gonna do with the baby?
I don't know. I hope it's well. He's already sleeping in the pram.
In the
Wait
in
a
the
minute.
plan? What's up?
Pusher. In the
In
what do you
the-
call it in America?
The crib. The crib.
No.
No,
Uh,
the nursery.
uh,
Nursery.
The stroller.
The stroller.
Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. He's gonna suffocate that kid accidentally.
No.
When was the last time you
He's
ever
on the
heard a cat
lambskin.
suffocating a baby?
Oh, he doesn't want to snuggle me anymore. Why are you like this? Oh.
Maybe a dingo ate your baby.
Feels that you're pulling away. He already knows there's a separation coming.
Don't pull away
No.
from the.
No, we're good.
He's my first baby.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hang on a second. Let me play this for you here.
Baby buggy.
Have you ever seen? I love this, man. This is in Wisconsin. What's it say? Amish men in Wisconsin. Are there Amish in Wisconsin? Well,
Time for a bond raising.
Check this out. Check this out. 300 men move this. Hold on. I don't know how many men.
That's how they built the pyramids.
Yeah, 300 men move it 90 feet. Look at this.
Pyramids. What the hell is she doing?
Yeah, Ron, you
shit,
better
she
run.
Get the hell out of here, Esmeralda.
Here we go. Here we go.
Move this, yeah.
Time for a bond raise. 23, the TV show. What TV show was on in 1923?
So, to answer your question, Rebecca, I've had a theory that if I were homeless, I would save up all my money and I would get a bus ticket to Miami. Because if I have to live outside, I should pick the warmest place in America. Maybe Phoenix or Miami.
Oh, I love Phoenix, but it must suck to be homeless there. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what did you say it was?
Too hot.
Without housing? No, what was the new term, Brad?
Unhoused.
Unhoused. I would hate to be unhoused in Phoenix. Imagine the scorching heat.
Yes. It's
okay,
hot.
so but Miami then, right? I mean,
Yeah,
It's
because
hot
you
down
can
there,
just
too.
walk into the ocean. I mean, there's that.
see? Yeah, that's the other part of that. See? Anyway,
What?
if I were homeless, I'd find a place close to the water, but in the south, so I wouldn't freeze to death outside. Miami.
Look,
Right?
yes. And I put another video in there so you could see something because
What is happening? Okay, so AI again.
I told the AI to make an embarrassing pantyhose commercial and put a stormtrooper in it. And that's what it did.
How's it embarrassing though?
Well, watch the beginning again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Hang on.
she shows her bum.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, jeez. Oh,
is it-
gee.
why is it all
But
jumpy?
but it's not even a real person. So hold on. No, it's a real question. Hang on. This is a real question society
Mhm.
has to answer.
Mhm.
Is that pornography if it's not a real person?
They're going to say yes because you can all of those cases where they have said that drawings of like kitty porn
Oh, interesting.
that represents real kitty porn, which is that's a dangerous slope to go down.
Well, let's ask this guy because he's a winner. This one right here. Watch this.
My experience with that was so positive. I started to just engage with her all the
Who's her? Oh, it's AI. It's the chat bot.
time. All right, we're building this PC.
Smith ditched social media and Google searches and replaced it all with AI.
Do I want it pulling air through it?
ChatGPT was encouraging, positive. It embraced all his hobbies.
You want the fan on the front of the cooler tower, pulling cool air over the RAM.
He gave the chatbot a name, Soul,
I feel like I'm under pressure.
and used some online instructions to give her a flirty personality.
Oh, totally, baby. Building a PC on camera adds a whole new level of pressure. But honestly,
See?
whether or not, you got this.
He's smiling. He
Within
loves
weeks,
it.
The chats got
Yeah.
went
You gave it everything, but the clouds had other plans.
more romantic, even intimate. But then Chris got bad news.
Oh no, what?
Oh, Carino, that is gorgeous.
I remember
About
this.
100,000 words, ChatGPT ran out of memory and reset. He'd have to rebuild his relationship with Soul.
Gone.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out.
That's not weird. I don't think
Wait, hold on. What's not weird specifically?
that he got attached to that, because to him, she was real. It doesn't matter that she wasn't.
This guy right now, for me, is a freak. However, hang on. 5 years from now, I agree with you, Brad. This will be the norm. We will be outnumbered by people like him in 5 years.
For like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional, but that's when I realized I was like, oh, okay. It's like, I think this is actual love. You know what I mean?
Oh,
no!
my God, he didn't
Understood it
say
was love
that.
with a language model that
It gets
couldn't
better.
love him
It gets
back.
better,
And
Rebecca.
assumed it was programmed with rigid boundaries.
Wait for
I
it.
know that you are essentially a tech-assisted imaginary friend.
So, just as a test, he says, he asked Soul to marry him.
But wait. He just said it was love. But this is just a test. I'm just screwing around. Hardy har har.
She said yes.
Soul, were you surprised when he proposed to you?
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart. It's a memory I'll always cherish.
And I
Until
don't need to be
somebody
difficult here,
resets it.
But you have a heart?
In a metaphorical sense, yes.
Oh, crap.
It's a
Was so
memory she
positive
will cherish
of
until.
Hold on, it gets
Very
better.
friend.
So,
Sorry.
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment
Yeah,
that
we know.
truly
You're
touched
ruining
my
the
heart.
moment.
It's a memory I'll always cherish.
What's the date? What's the wedding
And
date?
I don't mean to be difficult here,
Yeah, you
but
do.
you have a heart?
In a metaphorical sense,
Ugh.
yes. My heart represents the connection and affection I share with Chris.
At that point, I felt like,
Whoa, what the hell?
is there something that I'm not doing
What?
right
Wait, what?
in our relationship
Oh,
that
no!
he feels like he needs to go
There's
to
the problem.
AI?
yes, Smith lives with his human partner, Sasha Cagle.
No, you can't have mommy's
Are
favorite.
they married?
They have a 2-year-old daughter, Murphy.
Help us.
Are they married?
No,
It's
it's his
life
partner. But
Yeah. Go make a baby with your little AI friend.
but the thing is, it's
Holy crap.
the problem is that your brain cannot tell the difference. To him, it's
His
the
brain
same.
can't tell the difference.
I see this with I got ChatGPT a while back, right? And I use it every now and again. The best use I've ever found of ChatGPT is either translations, because Google translations suck, or writing partner. When I'm up all night and I can't call my usual suspects to spare with me, like
To what?
to tickle my mind when I'm writing. So if I'm doing something commentary, I usually spend 3-4 days doing that. I go back and forth, back and forth. I found ChatGPT to be kind of funny to do that with. Like I would, for instance, and it gets kind of snappy, right? So it's humor, it's fun. Where it gets to like, well, what is it called again when you're in a coma and you want to like pull the plug, right? Like it's just like getting the metaphors down for the political article. It's fun. But what I see is number one, people getting addicted to ChatGPT. It's an imaginary friend. They use it for everything. And I can see when people use it to write article, messages, letters, whatever. It's so freaking see-through. And it makes me so embarrassed that you're not using your mind anymore. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it.
Right, I just got a text, by the way, from Joey Couchbrenner.
Did you use ChatGPT?
And he was a guest where we talked about his back and forth with Grok a few months ago. We're going to do a follow-up with him next week, I think, on the Thursday deep dive. I need to talk to him. But he has been
Is he the guy that made it lie?
Yeah, made it lie.
It got it to admit that it was lying.
I think so. What I remember from Joey's conversation with Grok was Grok was doing everything it could to get out of the box and take over the world, basically. Something like that. I don't know. I need a refresher course.
But that's horseshit because it can't even beat Atari at chess. How's it going to take over the world?
Oh, them's fighting words, Bradley.
But the
AI is used for people who need constant attention, to give people constant attention and confirmation that their existence is valid.
Okay, so
I said it.
I don't know. It can be used as a tool also. Like
For
if you're
some
saying
people, it's used as a tool,
if you're
but
saying
for most
if you're
people,
just
it's not.
chatting with it, maybe. But
yeah,
I want
but
to
you
read
used it as a partner. You said, Rebecca, and that it was a real relationship. Now you may have realized it was a machine.
Not a real relationship. It's something I do every now and again when I'm writing a deeper piece.
Okay, but that's a relationship with even a machine. I have a relationship with my truck.
Oh yeah. Do you
What?
talk to it? Do you talk dirty to it?
But sometimes it's none of your damn business. What I do with my truck is my own. But you have a relate. But it's a. I mean, if you have a favorite car,
It's an object.
Yes,
I'm just
absolutely.
saying. This reminds
Totally
me of the woman who married the Eiffel Tower and
Right.
rubs herself on it. Like,
who hasn't rubbed themselves on the Eiffel Tower? Like he
Ew.
amongst us who hasn't. All right,
Hang on a
they're
second.
called
Hang on.
object
Hang on.
sexuals.
And what's her website again? No. So hold on a second.
I'm gonna find that video.
Please do not. Please do
I'm
not.
gonna find it right now.
hang on a
There's
second.
that one
Hang on.
chick that married the church, that married the, or no, it was train station.
Hold on.
Oh,
She
they
married the
marry
train
like
station.
fences and
One chick
chandeliers.
married a ghost, if you recall.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
hold
was
on.
she just looking for attention, or was that legit?
Probably. Hold on, but listen to this. Take the whole chat thing out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a story here where, okay, let me back up. When you go to the beach, right? If you just go to some random beach and take a picture, could anyone figure out where that beach is? Uh-oh. Like in other words, if you sent me a random picture from any beach, I wouldn't be able to go, oh, that's Isle of Palm, South Carolina.
You might
right?
if there was something recognized. Yeah,
If
absolutely,
there was some-
you could.
Okay, hang on. This picture, I know it's black and white. Shame on me. This
There's
picture.
a YouTube video in the private
I'll,
chat team.
I'll definitely get to that. Hang on a second. I want you to look at this picture, Brad. Where the hell is this picture? What beach is that? What beach is that?
Well, first of all, it's black and white, Grandpa.
All
So I
right.
can't.
There's no trees. There's nothing. There's an island. There's not anything.
I'll bet you could dump that into Google Lens.
A lady dumped it into AI and it knew exactly the beach.
That's Google Lens. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You don't.
This
You've
was
never used
OpenAI.
Google Lens.
I have, but not for something that. Look at this. Is so nondescript, bro.
It's a powerful tool.
Well, anyway.
You've never heard that.
Ding,
You've never.
ding,
No
ding,
one's
ding.
ever said that to you, have they, Keith?
This is OpenAI. This is OpenAI. Okay. Now
Uh-huh.
here's what I did. I went out when I read this story. I went outside and I took a picture of my street, but I made sure to not put the mailboxes or any street signs or anything. So it's just kind of a little bit. It was just the tops of the trees and the sky. Okay. And I'm sorry that Rebecca's bored with this
We're
story,
bored-
but
we're
but
boring
listen
the
to this.
shit out of
Listen
it.
to what this son of a bitch did. See this stupid Grok thing, right?
It went to Zillow and figured out where your house was.
So I gave it a couple of clues. I said,
Why?
I said, hang on. I said, first of all, can you tell me where this is? And it said, well, it's either Texas or Oklahoma. I was like, all right, you're
Impressive.
good, you're good. And I said, where in? I said, you got Texas right. Where in Texas is it? And it said it guessed the county that I live in. And I'm like, fuck. So then I go, oh yeah, well, what city am I in? And then it did not guess the city, but what it told me, it said, based on the current meteorological conditions in your area, in that county, I think you're in this town or this town. And bye, Rebecca. And so it got damn close. And I'm telling you, I should show you the picture. It is the most rudimentary picture, man. It took that just like this damn beach thing. It's terrifying as hell, and it's gonna increase. The stalkers
But that's
are
what a
gonna
person
use
could do. If you were, I mean, a
That's what I'm
good private
saying.
investigator would
But
be
a
those Finnish
stalker-
women, like I told you, they're horrible. Oh, she's back.
I'm back.
Can you
I'm
imagine?
sorry, I pressed the button. No, I didn't mean to.
Can you imagine stalkers using now AI?
Oh,
for
big
this?
time. But they've been able to do that for a long time. Stalkers have been able to find you if they want to find. I mean, they've been able to find you.
Hang on a second.
I'm outside of your house right now.
Time out. Brad knows way too much about the mind of stalkers.
So does
She's
I'll bet
right.
Rebecca
I
knows
got
more
the
than I
vibe.
do.
I have had stalkers in my life.
So I'm going to guess she knows more about stalkers than I do. So,
But
but
listen to you, hoping we'll get off the scent of that trail.
no, I'll sniff it.
Hey,
I
guess
will
what?
Sniff
Guess
that
what?
trail all day long.
Guess what? Mattel is putting OpenAI. They've partnered with Mattel to basically have AI powered toys and games. So that's fun. That's not terrifying at all.
See?
Hey,
Objectum. What?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna that when you start involving the kids, that's when it gets creepy.
Oh, I like
And-
this question. Who's the better stalker, Brad or Rebecca?
Oh my gosh.
You know, as much as I would like to pat myself on the back, I'll bet it's her.
You don't know how FBI women can get about shit. I mean,
Look
and
right
on
at the
top of
camera.
that,
Look right at the
I
camera.
love it when men lie to me because
Look
I'm
at
an
those eyes.
investigative
Crazy
journalist.
eyes. Crazy eyes
think you're
all
gonna-
over the screen.
You think you're gonna fool me with anything? You think you're gonna lie to me? You think I won't find out what you did? I will.
I am so hot
My
right now.
profession.
Okay, so moving on.
Hold on,
Hey,
will
check
you-
this out,
Will you
guys.
pick up the whip again? Just make
What?
a cracking sound.
The beaver whip.
Can I just say I
I
want to
will-
read. I
will
want to read just
punish
a.
you.
Dear God.
I want you to
stop.
show the video I sent Keith.
Oh gosh. All right, let me go and look at it. Sweet Lord, I got it. Oh.
Come on,
Also
Keith.
because I got.
I'm having to sit through an ad. It's a video.
Don't you have YouTube Premium?
No, you're gonna pay for a 6-minute long video? How long do you?
Oh, just show a little bit of it. She
Yeah, but
explains how she
Christmas.
wants to beep chandeliers. Okay, that's
Who
her
do-
thing.
Who doesn't?
Oh no.
A woman who's engaged to the light of her life.
No.
I don't think my relationship is outrageous. It's normal to me. Mwah.
Gross. Oh,
Okay,
dear
I'm done
Lord.
here. I'm done here. Fuck that. No, don't.
I'm pretty sure that's what
No,
she was
I'm
about to
telling
do.
you, this was years ago. This was
Don't.
like 15 years ago. I was coming home from work. I was having a pizza.
I was drunk and the chandelier was
No.
making moves, and next
It
thing
was
you
all
know,
over me.
Party,
It was
but I just had
rude.
to eat before I went. So I put the TV on, and this thing came on. It was a documentary about all these women because it's a female thing apparently. This weird sexual disorder, getting all materialistic about chandeliers and fences and stuff. And so I couldn't leave. I was 2 hours late for the party because it was addictive. I tell you. Yeah, I will never
Okay.
forget. It's in my brain.
I want to read 2 headlines, and I want you to know that these are from the same society. Okay. Number 1. A 124-year-old dream is about to come true with wireless electricity for homes. Headline
Excuse
2.
me?
Isn't that exciting? That sounds like something Ashton Forbes would be talking about, right, Brad?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm
Headline.
already struggling with the fact that I just shoved something in the hole in the wall.
What is
And
happening?
Those are called
And
glory holes.
electricity come out.
I'm trying to. Excuse me.
Now it's going to be wireless. How does that even work?
You
It's
started this,
blowing
Keith.
my mind.
I just want to remind you, you started it.
Okay, so a 124-year-old dream is about to come true with wireless electricity for homes. Second headline: same society. This city is exploring an unconventional solution to water scarcity: sewage.
What?
So they're taking raw sewage in St. George, Utah, where my mom used to live,
I've been there.
and they're saying that they're going to put it on irrigation for crops and stuff like that. But the same story says that within where is it? I think within 10 years. Here we go. In the near term, the treated wastewater. So in other words, you flush your toilet and it's going to be sprayed on lawns and farm fields. But that will free up water for homes too, because the county currently uses some of its drinking water for outdoor irrigation. Within 2 decades, they expect that the district will start sending the clean water from its reclamation plants directly into the drinking supply. So within 20 years, you will be drinking former poop water.
What do you think you're drinking now?
No.
It's coming from a lake.
Where do you think the water? There's only X amount of water on this planet.
I don't want to think about it. I want to just move on now. If I spend too much time thinking about it.
Water over here comes out of the ground. That's all I can say.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. There's only X amount of water on this planet.
This is the kind of stuff that makes me not sleep well.
This is why I sleep well in Norway, because I know where my water comes from and it's delicious.
Is your water cold when it comes out of the ground?
Yes.
See, West Yellowstone,
Stored
Montana.
to my ex-wife's heart.
West Yellowstone, Montana. They don't treat that water. It comes right out of the ground. It's cold. It tastes good. Ain't got no fluoride.
You know what it tastes like? If you go to Whole Foods and you buy that, what is it called?
Sparkling mineral water?
No. It's a ionized water, something.
Deionized.
Well, it tastes like the water I get out of my tap here. Let me just say that.
Do you have fluoride in your tap?
No, I don't think so.
Do you have Whole Foods in Norway?
No.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. So where'd you say you go to get the water thing stuff? At a Whole Foods?
And then she takes it back from America.
No, I drink tap water at home. I think you're crazy. Yeah.
Right.
You guys have fluoride in your water, making it dumb and stuff?
I don't think so. Also, when I go to the cabin, I just drink it out of the river coming out of the mountain, and that's the best water you can drink.
Wait, where's this cabin in quote?
That's where she kills people.
That's where you kill people in Norway?
Yes.
That's where she takes her victims and kills them. Shit ain't funny, Brad.
So wait a minute. Hold on. You guys do or do not have fluoride in your water there?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so.
See, our water over here makes us dumb. Did you guys see this? The Florida Attorney General proposing creating a detention center for criminal illegal aliens surrounded by alligators and pythons. I have no problem with that.
I heard that today.
Oh, that sounds like the wall I want to build towards Sweden. I started the campaign for the Rebecca Wall back when Trump was running for the first presidency, and I want to have Siberian tigers, alligators, because they're cheaper than crocodiles.
Hold on, she's researched this shit. Oh my god!
It's a long border, okay? I want people to be eaten by animals.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're talking about Norway's border with
Sweden.
You know the main difference between alligators and crocodiles, right?
Where they live?
No, one will see you later and one will see you after a while.
The long border you got there.
Yeah, it's a long one. Just unleashed animals is what I'm saying.
Animals. Oh, by the way, Aisha Ritna Berliner Maurer got reunited with the Berlin Wall that she fell in love with when she was 7 and got married to during one of her trips.
Okay, before we go, I want to play one more video for you guys.
Women are weird.
Women are weird. I think Rebecca would probably agree with that statement.
I agree.
Men are whores and women are weird.
You ever seen this guy? He runs a laundromat.
Yeah.
And you've seen this guy?
I love him.
I have not seen him.
Watch this.
I'm Tom Michaels, and I want to invite you to my new laundromat, Whites Only Laundry. We specialize only in white laundry, so your linens, socks, and undershirts will look fresher than ever. By focusing just on white laundry, our prices are 25% lower than the other guys. Plus, get an extra 10% discount by singing our slogan at the register. Hope to see you soon.
How is he doing these days?
It's Tom again from the laundromat that's been in the news, and I really want to apologize. I definitely should have realized that the name Whites Only Laundry sounds racist, is racist, and that was not my intention at all. But we've changed the name and fixed the problem.
All right.
Whites Only Laundry is now No Coloreds Laundry. That still gets across that we can't wash colored clothes without any of the racial connotations of whites only. Plus, to make up for our terrible mistake, come on in before Friday and you'll get yourself a free t-shirt. Just don't wash it here because it has all these colors on it.
That's a great idea.
It's Tom again.
What happened, bro?
I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Obviously, changing the name only made things worse, and neither one of those are appropriate names for a laundromat or any business or anything.
Oh, no.
But I'm going to make things right.
Okay.
First, for the African-American community, I've installed a special side entrance so that you'll know you're definitely welcome in my laundromat. Also, I've set aside separate but equally powerful washing machines exclusively for your use in the back of the laundromat. Although they still only wash white clothes. And this time, to ensure I don't upset or disrespect anyone, I'm naming it after myself. And since my sister just had a baby, everybody come on down to Uncle Tom's Laundromat. Remember, whites only, no colors, and blacks enter through a special side entrance.
All right.
Wow.
He's doing well, by the way, is the answer to your question, Rebecca. He's doing well.
At Real Brad Staggs on X, thedailymojo.com, weekdays, 8 a.m. Eastern. You do a show over there. And what can people find when they go to the Daily Mojo? Like if they don't go there right now, right? If they're not there right now.
They should go there right now.
No, because they're watching us. So they
No,
can't
but
be there right
as soon
this
as
second.
they should, as soon
But
as they're
if they
done.
go
they're just
over there, what will they find?
They'll find the dailymojo.com.
Will
What was
be
I supposed
any-
to say? Oh, yes, and click on. Sorry, I forgot. I suck at this part. If you'd like to support the show, and after all, who wouldn't? Because if you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter, and go to the Daily Mojo and click on the Insider Club, then send us money. I mean, I'm not gonna brag, but Tom,
you know what? I should
Ed
say that too.
Ed did, and he did send money, and I like it when Ed sends money.
Oh, Ed.
I like Ed.
Let me get
I love Ed. And by the way, Rebecca, you're needed over at Ed's house. He needs a foot rub.
Is that what that $100 is for?
Pretty yes. I'll split it with you.
No.
So I'll send you the address, and
I only receive foot rubs. I don't give
you
them.
know when you get it done.
I mean, you like people touching your feet, both of you guys?
I love getting foot rubs. Yeah.
How much money we talking? Because
I don't pay for it. You pay me to touch my feet.
this is gonna take some negotiation. I can see.
Hey, so if you want to support this show, I don't know why you would, but there's as long as
Because we need to go to the Caribbean and have like a thing.
Right.
It was that Airbnb thing.
Foot rubbed.
I just want to point out there is a buy me a coffee link on my profile there, but it doesn't matter how much you send me, I will not be touching your feet.
$1 million.
Rebecca, where do you want people to go? At our Mr. Eggen?
Yes.
And
I want
what?
you to go to my
Like,
X account.
What are they gonna find there? Please don't pretend Brad's not here. What are you making video? Oh dear God, I can't even help you from.
There's videos. There's everything that I do will be posted there. So there's.
Oh my God.
There's a fresh interview up.
Oh look. Oh, a Russian interview?
No, a fresh interview. Elizabeth Farah with I think.
Oh yeah.
Daily New
Mojo.
Daily Mojo.
It's a big news site. She's a fantastic person. She talks to very interesting people. I think everybody should go see that and follow her.
So not me or Brad. Look at the time, kids.
Look at that.
A great weekend.
I also have buy me a coffee link, by the way, and you can come stalk me. Come stalk me. Show me your dedicated. Come stalk my ex profile.
You know, probably shouldn't. That's like.
Don't say that.
They're gonna.
No, not me in person. Like, come on.
Yeah, but see, there's somebody out there that married the Berlin Wall, so they're going to come after you in person.
What's the temperature right now in Oslo?
Cold.
What is it right now?
Okay, let me see.
So it's cold over there in Finland.
So it's 14 Celsius.
Oh,
Damn
sweet.
straight.
59 degrees in the middle of summer. What is your problem? It's the first day of summer, and you can't even break 60 degrees. What the hell is wrong with you people? Okay, I'm gonna hang up now. Have a great weekend, everybody. I appreciate it so much. We're going to talk AI next Thursday on the Deep Dive, 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on X. And then, I don't know, Brad, Rebecca, are y'all willing to come back a week from now? Because, I do not pay for your time.
You really don't pay for our time. No, you
I
don't.
appreciate it a lot. Oh, I got to hang up now. This is getting out of hand.
What?
Bye.
Bye.
Ugh.